done. We finally wrapped the first episode of Victoria's podcast. It's a proud moment for me. So in this video, I'm going to try to make it quick. I'm just going to talk about some things that I ran into. Let's dive in. Victoria had her vision outright on how she wanted everything to look aesthetically, and that was great. You know, I love pre-production. You know, I love it when I get a lot of notes. I love it when I get feedback because it lets me know what I need to do. It just gives me a blueprint. We sat down a few months back just to discuss her examples, what she wanted to do as far as guests, everything. So I had my notes that I was taking, and it was just great it was great and refreshing to sit down and, just talk to someone who loves art as much as I do. So I could see her vision, and I was excited. I was excited before we even met from jump. She found the space that we were going to use on Peerspace, and she sent me a link just so I could take a look at all of the images or just get a feel for what it was going to look like inside. And the vibe definitely matched for what this podcast was going to embody. We did a dry run, so we shot her intro in the loft space that we found, or that she found, in downtown Dallas, and it's a very nice space, nice and swanky. The window, that was my key, and the Nanlite, I just used that to just fill in the shadows that might have been coming in on her face. I just needed a little bit of fill, and we were good to go. Now, when it came to shooting two people, because I was using two cameras, I had the main camera on the 6K Pro, which I was using the Sigma 18-35, and then on the B camera, which was just going to be a camera that was dedicated to shooting or cutting to Victoria at times, I had the DZO Vespid. On that camera, I was getting a lot of shadows on one side of her face, so I needed to add another light for fill for that side. So I used the Amaran 100X, and I used a Chinese lantern for that, and I think I set the light to about 30%, and we were pretty much good to go. The next thing was configuring the sound. Primarily, I use the MKE 600 by Sennheiser. I only had one, and so I had to figure out what was I going to do for the guest. I did purchase the Hollyland Lark, the M2S or M2s, and the issue with that was just the sound. It was too shaky for me. I sent it back and picked up another MKE 600, and I boomed both of those over the talent, pointed the mics at their chest, and that was it. I ran sound into the Zoom F3, and I'm pretty much good with that. The color grade, again, just from working on the intro video that we did, I pretty much had colors dialed in, and I just remember what settings that I had. Also, if you're familiar with DaVinci, all you DaVinci users, you know that you can create a look, you can save your nodes in post, so you can just click and boom, and you're ready to go. And I did that. There are a few things that I just needed to make like minor adjustments, but nothing too crazy. What would I do differently? There's a part of me that wants to add a third camera into the mix, but the thing with that is it's going to be more work ultimately, and I don't want to hold up production, or I don't want to hold up the process because of me trying to get like super creative. And another thing, adding another camera, adding another Blackmagic is going to be more work on the computer, more work on me, and more storage that I'm gonna have to have. So as you know, the Blackmagics, they eat up a lot of memory, just like Pac-Man. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you tuning in. If you get a chance, like I'm going to link the video below. Go show Victoria some love over on her channel. We're both really proud of this production and everybody who played a critical role in it. And until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.